Gender discrimination. The unfair or unequal treatment of individuals based on their gender. Disability discrimination. Religious discrimination. Sexual orientation discrimination. Nationality or ethnic discrimination. Language discrimination. Age discrimination. Socioeconomic discrimination. Marital status discrimination. Gender discrimination in the workplace is a violation of human rights and should be actively addressed and eliminated. Groundbreaking. To something innovative, pioneering, or revolutionary. Groundbreaking research. Groundbreaking technology. Groundbreaking discovery. Groundbreaking invention. Groundbreaking project. Groundbreaking concept. Groundbreaking ceremony. Groundbreaking achievement. Groundbreaking idea. Groundbreaking work. The new medical treatment is a groundbreaking approach to cancer therapy, offering hope to patients worldwide. Growing. The process of increasing in size, quantity, intensity, or importance over time. Growing population. Growing economy. Growing trend. Growing demand. Growing industry. Growing concerns. Growing awareness. Growing influence. Growing opportunities. Growing pains. The company's growing customer base is a testament to its successful marketing strategies. Genetic. Something relating to genes, heredity, or the study of inheritance. Genetic code. Genetic variation. Genetic mutation. Genetic disorder. Genetic engineering. Genetic testing. Genetic inheritance. Genetic research. Genetic markers. Genetic predisposition. The color of a person's eyes is determined by their genetic makeup inherited from their parents. Genre. A category or type of artistic, literary, or musical work characterized by a particular style, form, or content. Film genre. Literary genre. Music genre. Genre conventions. Genre bending. Gollivant. To wander or travel aimlessly, often with a carefree or light-hearted attitude. It implies a sense of adventure or exploration. Gollivant around the world. Gollivant through the countryside. Gollivant on a road trip. Gollivant along the beach. Gollivant in search of new experiences. After finishing college, Sarah decided to gollivant through Europe, exploring different cities and immersing herself in various cultures. Gamut. Gamut. The complete range or extent of something. It can be used to describe a wide variety or a complete spectrum of something. Run the gamut. Cover the gamut. Explore the gamut. Span the gamut. Embrace the gamut. The artist's portfolio of work ran the gamut from abstract paintings to realistic sculptures, showcasing her versatility and talent. Garner. Garner. To gather, collect, or acquire something, typically through effort or work. Garner attention. Garner support. Garner praise. Garner votes. Garner information. The young entrepreneur's innovative product garnered widespread attention and quickly gained a loyal customer base. Garrulous. Someone who is excessively talkative, often engaging in rambling or chatty conversation. Garrulous chatter. Garrulous storyteller. Garrulous conversation. Garrulous neighbor. Garrulous monologue. The garrulous old man in the park would strike up conversations with anyone who crossed his path, regaling them with tales from his youth. Gastronomy. The art and science of good eating or fine dining, particularly in relation to the preparation and appreciation of high-quality food and drink. Culinary gastronomy. Molecular gastronomy. International gastronomy. Gastronomy festival. Gastronomy tour. The city's annual gastronomy festival showcased the talents of renowned chefs from around the world, offering a diverse range of culinary delights to the attendees. Gesticulate. To communicate or express oneself through gestures, typically involving the movement of hands, arms, or body. Gesticulate wildly. Gesticulate with passion. Gesticulate for emphasis. Gesticulate in frustration. Gesticulate during a speech. As the speaker became more animated, he started to gesticulate with his hands, emphasizing his points and captivating the audience. Gluttonous. Someone who excessively or greedily consumes or indulges in food or drink. Gluttonous appetite. Gluttonous feast. Gluttonous behavior. Gluttonous cravings. Gluttonous indulgence. Despite being on a diet, John couldn't resist his gluttonous tendencies and ended up devouring an entire pizza all by himself. Grandiose. Something or someone characterized by extravagant, impressive, or ambitious features, often with an exaggerated sense of importance or scale. Grandiose plans. Grandiose gestures. Grandiose architecture. Grandiose vision. Grandiose claims. The CEO outlined a grandiose vision for the company, aiming to expand globally and revolutionize the industry with innovative products and services. Gratuitous. Unnecessary, unwarranted, or done without reason or justification. Gratuitous violence. Gratuitous use of profanity. Gratuitous display of wealth. Gratuitous cruelty. Gratuitous interruption. The movie received criticism for its gratuitous use of violence, as many scenes depicted graphic and unnecessary brutality that did not contribute to the plot. Gregarious. Someone who is sociable, friendly, and enjoys the company of others. Gregarious personality. Gregarious nature. Gregarious behavior. Gregarious gathering. Gregarious attitude. Sarah is a gregarious individual who thrives in social settings, always initiating conversations and making new friends wherever she goes. Grievance. A real or perceived injustice or complaint, often related to a specific issue or circumstance. Employee grievance. Grievance procedure. Grievance resolution. Grievance hearing. Grievance letter. John filed a formal grievance with his employer, citing unequal treatment and requesting a review of his work conditions and opportunities for advancement. Gullible. Someone who is easily deceived or tricked, often due to being overly trusting or naive. Gullible person. Gullible nature. Gullible behavior. Gullible belief. Gullible audience. The scam artist took advantage of the gullible elderly couple by convincing them to invest their life savings in a fraudulent scheme. Gustatory. Relates to the sense of taste or the act of tasting. Gustatory delight. Gustatory experience. Gustatory preferences. Gustatory pleasures. Gustatory sensations. The restaurant prided itself on providing a gustatory experience, offering a diverse menu of exquisite dishes that tantalized the taste buds of its patrons. Gymnosophist. A member of an ancient Indian philosophical and ascetic sect known for their practice of nudity or minimal clothing during meditation and philosophical discussions. Gymnosophist tradition. Gymnosophist philosophy. Gymnosophist community. Gymnosophist teachings. Gymnosophist lifestyle. In ancient times, the gymnosophists sought enlightenment through deep contemplation and meditation, practicing their philosophical beliefs while embracing nudity as a symbol of simplicity and detachment. Gargantuan. Enormous, colossal, or gigantic. Gargantuan size. Gargantuan proportions. Gargantuan appetite. Gargantuan effort. Gargantuan task. The construction of the new skyscraper involved a gargantuan effort, with hundreds of workers and massive machinery required to complete the project within the scheduled time frame. Germinate. Germinate. To begin to grow or develop, typically referring to the process of a seed sprouting and producing a new plant. Germinate seeds. Germinate ideas. Germinate creativity. Germinate a plan. Germinate new opportunities. The entrepreneur's innovative concept germinated in her mind, eventually leading to the establishment of a successful start-up company. Gumption. Initiative, or courage in the face of challenges or difficulties. Show gumption. Act with gumption. Have the gumption. Demonstrate gumption. Use gumption. Despite facing numerous setbacks, Jane showed incredible gumption by persistently pursuing her dreams and eventually achieving success as a business owner. Gossamer. A delicate, sheer, and lightweight fabric or material, often used to describe something delicate or thin. Gossamer wings. Gossamer threads. Gossamer veil. Gossamer dress. Gossamer touch. The bride floated down the aisle in a beautiful wedding gown made of gossamer, its ethereal fabric trailing behind her with a delicate grace. Gravitas. A serious and dignified demeanor or manner that evokes respect, importance, and authority. Project gravitas. Carry gravitas. Presence of gravitas. Speak with gravitas. Command gravitas. As the CEO addressed the company's employees, her words were delivered with a sense of gravitas, instilling confidence and trust among the team. Grotesque. Something or someone that is bizarre, distorted, or absurd in a way that is unsettling, strange, or ugly. Grotesque appearance. Grotesque figure. Grotesque imagery. Grotesque caricature. Grotesque expression. The artist created a painting that depicted a grotesque creature with twisted limbs and exaggerated features, evoking a sense of unease and fascination among viewers. Galvanize. To shock, inspire, or stimulate someone into action or to provoke a response. Galvanize into action. Galvanize support. Galvanize change. Galvanize a movement. Galvanize a team. The passionate speech by the activist galvanized the crowd, prompting them to take to the streets and demand justice for their cause. Geniality. The quality or state of being friendly, cheerful, and kind. Radiate geniality. Genuine geniality. Warm geniality. Infectious geniality. Display geniality. The host greeted each guest with a warm smile and genuine geniality, creating a welcoming atmosphere at the party. Glower. To stare or look at someone or something in an angry, sullen, or threatening way. Glower menacingly. Glower with disdain. Glower in frustration. Glower silently. Glower disapprovingly. As the teacher scolded him, John couldn't help but glower at her, his frustration evident in his piercing stare. Gradation. A series of gradual or sequential stages, degrees, or levels, typically involving a progression from one state to another. Gradation of colors. Gradation of sizes. Gradation of intensity. Gradation of complexity. Gradation of importance. The artist used a gradation of colors, blending them smoothly from light to dark, to create a sense of depth and dimension in the painting. Guileless. Someone who is innocent, sincere, and devoid of deceit or cunning. Guileless innocence. Guileless smile. Guileless trust. Guileless honesty. Guileless charm. Even after years in the cutthroat industry, Sarah remained guileless, always approaching business dealings with honesty and integrity. Glean. To gather or collect information, knowledge, or insights gradually and diligently, often from various sources or through careful observation. Glean information. Glean insights. Glean knowledge. Glean wisdom. Glean details. The detective carefully questioned witnesses and examined the crime scene to glean any clues that could help solve the mysterious case. Guise. An external appearance, form, or manner of presentation that may be different from one's true nature or intentions. Assume a guise. Under the guise of. Disguise in a different guise. Masked in a guise. Adopt a new guise. The spy infiltrated the enemy's headquarters under the guise of a janitor, discreetly gathering valuable intelligence while appearing to perform routine cleaning tasks. Glacial. Something related to or characteristic of glaciers, or it can metaphorically refer to something extremely slow, cold, or impassive. Glacial movement. Glacial pace. Glacial terrain. Glacial retreat. Glacial formation. The negotiations between the two countries progressed at a glacial pace, with little sign of reaching an agreement. Gainsay. To deny, dispute, or contradict someone or something. Gainsay the truth. Gainsay someone's argument. Gainsay a statement. Gainsay an assertion. Gainsay a claim. Despite the evidence presented, he would not gainsay his original position, refusing to acknowledge any alternative viewpoints. Grandeur. Magnificence, impressiveness, or the quality of being grand or majestic. Sense of grandeur. Architectural grandeur. Natural grandeur. The grandeur of nature. Imperial grandeur. Standing at the edge of the Grand Canyon, one can't help but be in awe of the breathtaking grandeur of the vast canyon walls and the stunning landscape. Genuflect. To kneel or lower one's body, especially by bending one knee, as a sign of reverence or worship. Genuflect in prayer. Genuflect before the altar. Genuflect out of respect. Genuflect as a religious gesture. Genuflect in humility. As the bride walked down the aisle, the groom couldn't help but feel overwhelmed with emotion and genuflect in gratitude for the love and happiness he was about to embrace. Gluttony. The excessive or habitual indulgence in food or drink, often to the point of self-indulgence or overconsumption. Sin of gluttony. Feast of gluttony. Indulge in gluttony. Battle against gluttony. Consequences of gluttony. During the holiday season, many people succumb to the temptation of gluttony, enjoying lavish meals and indulging in decadent desserts. Grapple. To engage in a close or intense struggle, typically involving physical or mental effort, to confront or try to overcome a challenging situation. Grapple with a problem. Grapple for control. Grapple in a wrestling match. Grapple with emotions. Grapple with a difficult decision. The team had to grapple with a series of setbacks and obstacles, but their determination and perseverance helped them overcome adversity and achieve success. Gambit. A strategic move or action, typically in a game or negotiation, made with the aim of gaining an advantage. Tactical gambit. Opening gambit. Chess gambit. Political gambit. Risky gambit. The politician's unexpected announcement was seen as a bold gambit to win over undecided voters and shift the dynamics of the election. Gauche. Someone or something as lacking social grace, tact, or sophistication. Gauche behavior. Gauche manners. Gauche remark. Gauche attitude. Gauche appearance. At the formal dinner, John's gauche table manners and inappropriate jokes made him the center of attention for all the wrong reasons. Gerontocracy. A system of government or rule in which the elderly or older individuals hold the primary power or authority. Challenging gerontocracy. Overthrowing gerontocracy. Resisting gerontocracy. Criticizing gerontocracy. Transitioning from gerontocracy. In the fictional society of the novel, the gerontocracy led to policies and decisions that disproportionately favored the elderly, causing unrest and dissatisfaction among the younger generations. Graduated. Having completed a course of study or a series of steps in a progression, often leading to a recognized qualification or level of achievement. Phrases using graduated. Graduated with honors. Graduated from university. Graduated class. Graduated scale. Graduated cylinder. After years of hard work and dedication, Sarah graduated with honors, earning her bachelor's degree in biology. Gravitate. To be drawn or attracted to something or someone, often due to a natural inclination or affinity. Gravitate towards. Gravitate instinctively. Gravitate in that direction. Gravitate to a certain type. Gravitate away from. Throughout his life, John always seemed to gravitate towards the arts, eventually pursuing a career as a professional painter. Giddy. A feeling of lightheadedness, dizziness, or excitement, often accompanied by a lack of stability or a sense of being overwhelmed. Feel giddy. Giddy with joy. Giddy laughter. Giddy anticipation. Giddy happiness. As the roller coaster descended at high speed, the riders felt a giddy rush of adrenaline and exhilaration. Guerrilla. A member of a small, independent group or force engaging in irregular warfare, often against a larger or more organized opponent. Guerrilla tactics. Guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla fighter. Guerrilla insurgency. Guerrilla movement. The guerrilla fighters operated in the dense jungles, launching surprise attacks on the enemy's supply lines and retreating swiftly to maintain their advantage. Gambol. To run or jump about playfully, often in a carefree and lively manner. Gambol in the meadow. Gambol with joy. Gambol freely. Gambol like a child. Gambol in the sunshine. After being cooped up indoors all day, the children eagerly rushed outside to gambol in the park, chasing each other and laughing with delight. Gestalt. An organized whole or unified structure, particularly in psychology, where it describes the concept that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Gestalt psychology. Gestalt therapy. Gestalt perception. Gestalt approach. Gestalt principles. In Gestalt psychology, the concept of Gestalt emphasizes that the mind perceives and organizes sensory information into meaningful patterns, allowing us to see the complete picture rather than individual elements. Gratify. To give satisfaction, pleasure, or fulfillment to someone, often by meeting their desires or needs. Gratify one's wishes. Instantly gratify. Gratefully gratify. Easily gratify. Self-gratify. Winning the championship title gratified the team, as their hard work and dedication throughout the season paid off. Gentrification. The process of renovating or improving a neighborhood, typically leading to an influx of wealthier residents and businesses, often displacing lower-income individuals or changing the character of the area. Urban gentrification. Gentrification effects. Gentrification debate. Gentrification challenges. Gentrification consequences. The neighborhood underwent rapid gentrification, with dilapidated buildings being transformed into trendy cafes and upscale apartments, attracting a wealthier demographic and changing the socio-economic landscape. Geopolitics. The study or analysis of the political, economic, and strategic factors influencing the relations between countries or regions. Geopolitics of power. Geopolitics of oil. Geopolitics of war. Geopolitics of trade. Geopolitics of alliances. The geopolitical landscape shifted dramatically after the Cold War, as countries re-evaluated their strategies and formed new alliances based on changing political and economic dynamics. Genuinely. A sincere, honest, or authentic manner. Genuinely caring. Genuinely happy. Genuinely apologize. Genuinely interested. Genuinely talented. She genuinely appreciated the thoughtful gesture and thanked him sincerely for his kindness. Glissando, a musical technique where a performer smoothly and quickly glides from one pitch to another, creating a sliding or swooping effect. Perform a glissando. Play a glissando. Beautiful glissando. Melodic glissando. Expressive glissando. The pianist added a breathtaking glissando in the final movement, adding a touch of virtuosity to the performance. Gyration. Rapid or circular movement, rotation, or spinning motion. Swift gyration. Spiraling gyration. Wild gyration. Energetic gyration. Fluid gyration. The break dancer's mesmerizing gyration on the dance floor captivated the audience with his incredible agility and smooth movements. Genocide. The deliberate and systematic extermination or extermination attempts of a specific ethnic, racial, or religious group. Act of genocide. Prevention of genocide. Tribunals for genocide. Genocide awareness. International response to genocide. Genealogy. The study or tracing of one's family history and ancestry. Trace genealogy. Research genealogy. Explore genealogy. Genealogy records. Genealogy project. John spent years delving into his family's genealogy, meticulously tracing his lineage back several generations and discovering fascinating stories about his ancestors. Gradient. A gradual change in intensity, degree, or quality between two or more elements or points. Steep gradient, color gradient, changing gradient, smooth gradient, variable gradient. The hiker faced a challenging climb due to the steep gradient of the mountain trail, requiring careful navigation and endurance. Guile, cunning, deceit, or slyness in one's actions or behavior. Master of guile, employ guile, mask of guile, guile and deception. Guileful tactics. The con artist used his guile to deceive unsuspecting victims into giving him their money, relying on his charm and manipulation to achieve his dishonest gains. Galvanic. Something relating to electricity or electric currents, or it can describe something that is exciting, stimulating, or invigorating. Galvanic response. Galvanic cell. Galvanic reaction. Galvanic treatment. Galvanic effect. The concert started with a galvanic performance by the band, immediately energizing the crowd and setting the tone for the night. Garrulity, the quality or state of being excessively talkative or chatty. Display garrulity. Talk with garrulity. Excessive garrulity. Tiresome garrulity. Unending garrulity. During the meeting, the speaker's garrulity became apparent as he continued to ramble on, prolonging the discussion unnecessarily. Geothermal. Geothermal is an adjective that relates to the heat of the Earth's interior, especially in the context of using that heat as a renewable energy source. Geothermal energy. Geothermal power plant. Geothermal heating. Geothermal resources. Geothermal system. The geothermal power plant harnesses the natural heat from deep within the earth to generate electricity and provide sustainable energy for the local community. Gusto. Great enthusiasm, vigor, or enjoyment in doing something. Eat with gusto. Sing with gusto. Embrace life with gusto. Tackle challenges with gusto. Approach tasks with gusto. She attacked her new project with gusto, pouring her passion and energy into it to create something remarkable. Glorious. Something that is magnificent, splendid, or full of glory. Glorious victory. Glorious sunset. Glorious achievement. Glorious moment. Glorious view. As the sun set over the horizon, the sky painted a glorious array of colors, filling the world with a breathtaking beauty. Gesticulation. The act of making energetic or expressive movements with one's hands or body, typically to emphasize or convey meaning. Animated gesticulation. Wild gesticulation. Dramatic gesticulation. Exaggerated gesticulation. Subtle gesticulation. During his passionate speech, the politician's gesticulations accentuated his points, adding a visual element to his powerful message. Gracious. Gracious. Someone who is kind, courteous, and considerate, often displaying elegance and charm in their behavior. Gracious hospitality. Gracious demeanor. Gracious response. Gracious winner. Gracious gesture. Despite the criticism, she remained gracious, responding with kindness and understanding, rather than reacting defensively. Glorify. To praise, honor, or give glory or high regard to someone or something. Glorify God. Glorify achievements. Glorify success. Glorify a hero. Glorify beauty. The artist's masterpiece glorified the beauty of nature, capturing its vibrant colors and intricate details in a mesmerizing way. Gritty. Something as having a rough, coarse, or determined quality, often associated with courage, resilience, or a realistic portrayal. Gritty determination. Gritty realism. Gritty urban setting. Gritty crime drama. Gritty sports performance. The film depicted the gritty reality of life in a struggling neighborhood, showcasing the characters' resilience and their determination to overcome adversity. Gossipy. Someone who enjoys or engages in gossip, which is the casual or idle talk about other people's personal affairs or rumors. Gossipy conversation. Gossipy neighbor. Gossipy workplace. Gossipy atmosphere. Gossipy tabloid. The gossipy group of friends gathered at the coffee shop, eagerly exchanging the latest rumors and juicy details about their acquaintances' lives. Grueling. Something as extremely demanding, exhausting, or challenging, often requiring great physical or mental effort. Grueling workout. Grueling competition. Grueling schedule. Grueling task. Grueling journey. The marathon was a grueling test of endurance, pushing the runners to their limits as they tackled the long and hilly course. Gratification. The feeling of satisfaction or pleasure derived from fulfilling a desire, achieving a goal, or receiving something enjoyable. Immediate gratification. Sense of gratification. Gratification of desires. Delayed gratification. Personal gratification. After months of hard work, she experienced a sense of gratification when her artwork was displayed in a prestigious gallery. Glib. Someone who speaks or responds in a smooth, fluent, and superficially persuasive manner, often without sincerity or thoughtfulness. Glib talk. Glib response. Glib remark. Glib salesman. Glib politician. During the press conference, the politician gave glib answers to the tough questions, avoiding any meaningful substance or commitment. Galore. Galore. In abundance or in great quantity. Fun galore. Food galore. Options galore. Activities galore. Opportunities galore. The festival offered entertainment galore, with live music, performances, games, and delicious food options to satisfy everyone's tastes. Genre. A category or type of artistic, literary, or musical composition characterized by a particular style, form, or content. Film genre. Literary genre. Musical genre. Genre conventions. Emerging genre. She enjoys reading books from various genres, including mystery, romance, and science fiction. Gestate. To carry or develop an idea, plan, or project in one's mind before taking action. Gestate a concept. Gestate an idea. Gestate a strategy. Gestate a plan. Gestate a creative work. The author spent months gestating the plot of her novel, carefully crafting the storyline and developing the characters in her mind before starting to write. Gaunt. Someone as extremely thin, haggard, or emaciated in appearance, often as a result of illness, malnutrition, or suffering. Gaunt figure. Gaunt face. Gaunt appearance. Gaunt features. Gaunt silhouette. After weeks of living in extreme conditions, the survivors emerged from the wilderness with gaunt faces and sunken eyes, evidence of the hardships they endured. Grievous. Something as causing great pain, suffering, or sorrow, often referring to something serious, severe, or tragic. Grievous loss. Grievous harm. Grievous mistake. Grievous injury. Grievous consequences. The news of the plane crash brought about a grievous loss to the community, leaving everyone devastated and mourning the lives that were tragically taken.